Okay, we're back po. Ito, mag-usap po ulit tayo tungkol sa ating mga, if you ever get back to Congress, Benny, and when you get back to Congress, what will be your priorities?
First of all, of course, getting all the services down to the barangay level, no? Sa lahat ng mga tao na nangangailangan ng serbisyo. Pangalawa, alam mo, itong FOI bill na ito, itong unang-unang bill na sasalang ko ulit sa Kongreso for debate. Yan ang unang-una dyan. Of course, ilan pa mga bills. For example, I am going to, alam mo, sabi ni Sani, pinag-uusapan ng divorce bill. Kaya alam mo, in a way, I'm against the RH bill. Not kompleto, because
certain provisions.
That will open the Pandora's box of all evil bills. Lahat ng bansa na nag-approve ng RH bill, naging batas yan, nagkaroon ng divorce law, nagkaroon ng same-sex marriages, nagkaroon ng gay rights bill, nagkaroon lahat ng kanyang klaseng bill.
Alam mo, hindi naman, I don't think that is very accurate ka, Benny. America had a divorce law long before they had any other.
Oh, yes, that's true.
Okay, so hindi natin pwedeng it led to this, that, and the other. But that is part of the march to modernity, and therefore, the changes in morality that are taking place as time goes by. Hindi naman kasi static ang utak ng tao eh. And so, you can expect some of it will go this way and some of it will go that way. But even some of the most conservative nations, for example, Pilipinas na lang walang divorce bill. But ako, I'm in favor of the divorce bill also for other reasons. I'm in favor of the divorce bill because I want to protect the rights of women that are caught
against abusive men
in a broken relationship.
Ito na. Sabi ko, bago natin pag-usapan ng divorce bill, tanggalin niyo muna yung in-incorporate nyo sa ating batas na annulment of marriage, sa carnality of marriage, na nakalagay doon sa canon ng Roman Catholic Church. Tanggalin niyo yun. Bago pag-usapan yan, can you imagine, meron tayong annulment of marriage, meron tayong nullity of marriage, meron tayong legal separation, at meron tayong divorce bill. Tanggalin niyo muna yung dalawang yan. Pag-usapan natin yung divorce bill. Yung muna pag-usapan natin.
Well, to me, the other because if we are going to do that, naku, laking problema. But I would rather take a look at it from this standpoint. You know, what is the purpose of government? And that is to create an atmosphere of righteousness and justice among the different constituents. Now, some people are not Catholics. Why will they be forced, to hew a Catholic line?
That's true. Totoo yan.
You allow divorce among our Muslim brethren. It's perfectly legal.
In the Philippines, ha?
In the Philippines. Bakit ganun? Nasasabihin nyo ngayon, lahat ng iba hindi pwede magdiborsyo. Kanya dito, meron tayong mga kaibigan dito, nagmumuslim para lang makadiborsyo eh.
The thing is, alam mo, sana maganda ng pag-usapan yung divorce bill na yan. At tinanggal nila sa family code yung annulment of marriage. Yun lang yun eh. Bakit kinakailangan ilagay natin ang annulment of marriage as one of the statutes in our law? Alam mo,
ako, I think we need a mandatory law to the annulment of marriage, and I'll tell you why. Because it has become a time of racket by a lot of lawyers. At kawawa naman ng mga mahirap because they do not have access. Kasi at the lower levels of our society, doon sa mga naghihirap at hikaho sa buhay, pag hindi na magkasundo, maghihiwalay at hahanap ng ibang partner, hindi na kailangan ng anumang papel.
It's very easy na yun.
Nangyayari yan every single day at yun ang nakakalungkot. Dapat merong ability to go for at least an nullity of marriage. But again, in some respects, it was you might say, a concession because sa isip ng mga Katoliko kasi, the only basis for the nullification of marriage is to be able to declare it was null and void
from the beginning.
Ab initio, from the beginning. Okay, so it was a concession to that. But sa akin kasi, for you to enforce a marriage, and I don't care what kind of moral judgment you make, but there is also no such thing as slavery in this country. Correct. And when the relationship becomes slavish or characterized by great abuse, by infidelity, or by violence, or by cruelty, more emotional or physical, I don't think it should be, and therefore to say, okay, pwede ka namang maghiwalay, no? Okay. Pero hindi ka na pwede mag-asawa uli. Yun ang malaking problema.
Totoo yun. Kaya nga sa akin ganito Bago natin pag-usapan ang divorce na yan, napakarami na tayong mga, kung gagawa pa tayo ng divorce bill, magiging batas yan, nullity of marriage, alamity of marriage, legal separation, eh di terrible, ano pang ginagawa ng gobyerno? O sa akin ng pamilya? Huwag naman. At ang gawin natin, tanggalin natin yung mga yan, tanggalin natin yung nullity, tanggalin natin yung annulment of marriage na yan, isa lang statute nilagay natin. Yung divorce. Yun ang ilagay natin. O, wala tayong iba pag-uusapan. Yun ang ilagay natin.
But the question, of course, is what is the form that divorce bill will take? Is going to be a real
It's a battle. It's a battle.
Maging battle. But changing the topic a little bit, what about the right to reply bill? Ano bang posisyon mo doon sa right to reply?
Well, alam mo, nung ako ay
Pong right to
chairman,
reply bill ay isang batas na pinopropose sa Kongreso na kung ikaw ay nandun at inatake ka sa dyaryo ng isang dyaryo, ng television, ng komentarista, mapipilitan silang i-publish ang punto mo.
nung ako ay chairman
With the same prominence.
ng Committee on Public Information, nakita ko na hindi naman kailangan yun. We do not need that right now.
I know.
I mean, kasi kung ikaw naman ay tirahin sa isang legitimate na dyaryo, nalalagay naman sila ng erratum dyan eh. Nalalagay sila ng explanation.
Kanya lang sa back page.
Ito yun. But you could be able to explain your side. See, ang ating pinag-uusapan niyan ito, ang katuwiran ng ilang congressman ito, paano yung mga house show ng media? Paano yung mga iba dyan sa probinsya na mga black timer na walang ginawa kundi tirahin? Paano yung mga ACDC? Alright? Okay.
Attack and collect.
Defend
and
collect.
collect.
Yung, paano yung mga ganung bagay?
Ano ba ginagawa for the broadcast ng KBP? Anong ginagawa ng Philippine Press Institute at laganap yung ganyang pangyayari?
Sa akin, kinakailangan lang natin, alam mo, sinabi ko na sa KBP nung araw yan, nung ako yung chairman dyan, siguro kinakailangan yung regulatory board ninyo, medyo hipot tayo ng kaunti. Kasi kayo rin na naapektahan dyan eh. Just imagine ang gobyerno corrupt na, pati ba naman yung media corrupt pa rin?
Abay, kung corrupt ng gobyerno, bakit mo naman hinihintay na maging matuwid ang media? Like kwento mo sa akin. Lahat ng suhol mula nang gagaling sa mga nasa gobyerno para baguhin itong write-up na ito at baguhin itong write-up na gano'n.
Akong korkare, alam mo, pag ganyan palagi pinag-uusapan natin, parang
Kakalungkot, ano?
Kakalungkot. Parang wala na akong kasiyahan pa maglingkod eh. Totoo lang ha. Pero para bang mawala ka na ng pag-asa, pero alam mo, hindi ako nawala ng pag-asa. Sabagat naniniwala ako na meron pa rin mga tao sa Pilipinas na nais ng katinuan sa ating pamahalaan.
Hindi mawawalan nun. Sa akin doon, alam mo, maski na ngayon mga propeta sa lumang tipan na naghahanap, dahil sila mga tao mo, sabi ng Panginoon, huwag ka mag-alala, nandiyan sila.
Meron pa ako
0932-185-1785. Ayun, ito nga lumalabas. Wish ko lang, sana mangyari ang Pinoy Awakening ASAP or as soon as possible or we are a hopeless race. Hindi naman. Kasi ang pwede tayong ma-setback dyan ni Pinoy kung hindi siya mag-aayos ng kanyang pamahalaan. Pero we are never without hope. Kasi andyan si Pinoy, wala si Pinoy, andyan ang Diyos.
Yes,
Ngayon,
that's true.
kung sinasabi natin na we only get the government that we deserve, kung gusto natin ang katinuan sa ating kalagitnaan, sa akin, isang paraan lang mangyayari yan eh. Kung bawat isa sa ating Pilipino ay magpapanggap na sa aking buhay at sa aking bakuran, mabubuhay ako ng matino at maayos. So, pero kung walang Pilipinong handang gumawa nun, tapos hihintayin natin yung kapitbahay ang mag-umpisa, walang mangyayari ka, Benny.
Well, kung lahat lang naman ng Pilipino, kare, ito, no?
Oh.
Sinabi ng Biblia, sa Romans chapter 13, that leaders are ordained of God. They are ministers of God for good. Sana yun ang isipin ng mga Pilipino. Para sa eleksyong ito, talagang papatunayan nila sa pagboto ng mga taong magiging ministro ng Diyos para sa kabutihan. Yun dapat ang inculcate sa bawat Pilipino ngayon.
Well,
kung nais natin na mayroong katinuan tayo rito.
I want a deeper message. Na ang kinin ng bawat Pilipino na siya'y ministro ng katuwiran.
Ito yun.
Kasi wala pong pagbabago mangyayari habang nagtututuro tayo, tumitingin tayo sa itaas eh. Pwede ba tumingin naman tayo sa ating sarili? Yun na lang ating makakayang gawin, doon na lang tayo maggawa ng katinuan. At magpatulong tayo sa Panginoon sa gawain yan, sapagkat hindi po madali.
Correct. Tama yan.
Alright, maiba ko naman ang usapan dito ka, Benny. Marami tayong issue pwede usapan. What's your stand on charter change?
Well, alam mo, I've been very consistent, Kare. mula pa nung ako'y konsehal hanggang ngayon, no, kailangan po natin ng pagbabago sa ating konstitusyon. Not a lump sum change.
Anong
Not
gusto
a
mong
lump sum
baguhin? Economic provisions lang?
meron
Or
mga-
principles of
Merong mga
governance?
economic provision, I am with dating Senador Pimentel. No?
Federal?
Making it a federal government.
Parliamentary?
In which, hindi naman parliamentary, kundi federal government, in which there would be autonomous states in this country where they could be able to compete economically. Okay? They could be able to really yung bang be in a way independent of the federal government. Na pwede sila.
A form of decentralization.
That's right.
In other words, you don't want a centralized government. Lahat ng kapangyarihan nasa Malacanang.
Can you
Gusto mong basagin yun at may baba.
Can you imagine yung mga nickel mining sa Mindanao, kontrolado dito sa central government, yung mga ginto sa iba't ibang lugar. Bakit hindi? Walang pakinabang dyan ang mga
Problema
mga
namang
local
nakikita ko dito, ang daming local government units na abusado. Yunayari naman lahat ng negosyo doon. At hingi lang ng hingi. Wala silang pakialam kung madisgrasya yung negosyo yun, mawala ng trabaho ang tao.
Pero
Yun naman ang problema. Kailangan mayroong pagbabalansi.
O dapat yan, meron tayong mga parameters on that. Talaga natin tinamambuti ito.
Hindi, kanya ko lang naman ni-raise up yun ka, Benny. Yung konsepto ng devolution of power is a beautiful concept, a modern concept, assuming that the substance of local government units are also righteous and smart. Pero kasi alam nila na marunong sila mag-isip na pag inabuso mo ang isang negosyo, kung hindi yan lilipat o kaya magsasara, sino ang napendeho, sino ang nahirapan kung hindi yung mga taong pinaglilingkuran mo?
Systemic na talaga sa atin, in a way. Systemic na.
But in terms of policy of governance, ikaw, you are in favor of some kind of federal thing, devolution of power, pero ayaw mong maging parliamentary.
In a way, ayaw ko.
Bakit?
Well, the thing is, alam mo, yung parliamentary nakikita ko na mas matipid. Totoo lang, na mas matipid.
Mas matipid.
Kaysa yung bicameral, mas matipid to. Ako, iniisip ko mabuti. Ano ba talaga gusto ng tao? Magkaroon ng katipiran sa ating politiko? O gumastos tayo? The kind of democracy we have in this country is very, very expensive.
Gastos.
Gastos talaga ito. Gastos ito, kawawa ang mga Pilipinong
Hindi,
mamahirap.
ang problema doon, ang ating base na nagbabayad ng buwis maliit. There are only 4 million Filipinos who are paying taxes. Paano ngayon yung iba? Gusto nila lahat ng benepisyo, wala silang naitutulong, na i-contribute.
Siguro
Kaya nagiging,
sa akin,
kanya yung parang parati na lang bigay
we can still have the bicameral system. Pero kinakailangan, pati ang mga senador, locally elected.
Or by region.
By region. Not
nationally. Ako, dalawa tayo doon.
By region.
Ako talaga, hindi ako, kasi alam niyo pagka mga senador elected nationally, lahat sila isip, pwede sila maging presidente.
Bakit?
Napupuno tuloy ng ambisyon.
Sinabi ng Senate President, I would like to recognize our Senator from Albay. Wala, there's no such thing as a Senator from Albay. All of them are Senator of the Philippines. Hindi ba? Senator from Taguig, Senator from Mindanao. No such thing. Kaya ang gawin natin regional ang eleksyon ng mga senador.
Total, ganun din naman ang tingin sa kanila.
That's right.
From 0927-517-2297, si Mayor Lim talagang naglilingkod para sa mahirap. Hindi ginagawang palabigasan ang mga PUJ driver para sa income ng City Hall. Okay, that's a commentary. Kaibigan natin si Mayor Fred Lim, pero I am not abreast about what's going on in City Hall. All I know is I think it's gonna be a nice fight or a tough fight.
It would be.
Between him and
a tough fight for Mayor Lim.
For Mayor Lim. Ako nagwa-wonder about that kasi ang iniisip ko, wasn't the pardon of ERAP a conditional pardon? And based on his promise that written promise niya, when you have to apply for a pardon it cannot be given to you unilaterally. You have to apply for a pardon.
Absolute pardon. Absolute pardon.
No, wait a minute. Because in that, I've read that pardon. I've read it several times here on television. But when I looked at the letter of President Erap to GMA, it contained a promise never to run for public office again.
Pero alam mo,
Tapos, nakapasok yan dun sa whereas clause ng pardon.
Pero alam mo, the Supreme Court cleared ERAP to run. Oo, sapagkat kinwestiyon yan ng mga kalaban niya. That you cannot run because of this and that. Ganyan nga, pardon nga, everybody was convicted. Pero the Supreme Court gave him the clearance. So, the Supreme Court already spoke. Paano yan?
Well, the Supreme Court is not always right.
Of course.
The problem with our Supreme Court is they play too much politics.
In a way, that's true.
Yun ang problema doon sa lugar to rule on on what is
Ang problema talaga dyan, Kare, every agency in government is playing politics. For example, itong barangay na ito was actually designed to be non-partisan. It was designed to give services to the Filipino people. It was never designed that
be a political
barangay
unit.
officials should be a political unit. Never. Pero nakita mo wala kang
Ang bilis na convert.
Wala kang makikita barangay official na hindi political unit.
And why are they so fond of everybody being called honorable? Wala naman mga honor yung marami sa kanila. Ha? Ako hindi ko masyadong maintindihan.
Marami naman. Alam mo, sa distrito ko, maraming honorable.
Marami.
Ang hindi lang honorable, yung mga, ang hindi lang honorable, yung mga kalaban ko sa politika.
Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. Alam mo, ang isang problema ang nakikita natin dito, ang nakikita ko, I don't think there is hope for charter change to happen for a total revision of the Constitution involving all of the issues that are being debated upon.
I don't think that charter change will ever happen during Pinoy's watch.
Okay?
It will not happen.
Although it is some form of charter change is in the agenda of the Speaker. And I think,
that's right.
I think ko dito, and I think the greater clamor, especially from the business sector, ma-revise some of the economic provisions.
But you've got to remember where the speaker came from. From Ramos to GMA. He never came from the Aquinos. And the thing is, I don't think
he was appointed by Cory.
Oh yeah, but I don't think that Pinoy would want the Constitution that was approved during his mother's term to be changed. I don't think so.
Well, that's an assumption that is held by an emotional attachment to the 1986 Constitution. I would like to think that because he is president, he is above that.
I hope so.
Hindi naman pwede na sentimentalist president.
Correct.
Ayaw mong baguhin kung ang sitwasyon umaalag mo na itong bansa, ayaw mo pang galawin.
So yun. Yeah.
Because I have not been able to find anybody who has talked about the 86 Constitution not being a very problematical constitution.
But you've got to remember that Pinoy won by sentimental reasons.
Don't you think we know that? From 0906-222-6414 from Tony of Coronadal City. Good evening mga idol. Sana huwag kayong mawala ng ganang magsilbi. Kayo ang instrumento ng katinuan. Sana dumami na ang matinong katulad niyong dalawa. God bless.
Salamat.
Ako, I will just do whatever the Lord leads me to do. If I have to talk about it, I'll talk about it.
That's right.
Ang pwede ko lang ipangako, hindi ako pwedeng bilhin.
Oo,
Diba?
maganda. Pareho tayo doon.
So we speak the truth as we see it. That doesn't make me right all the time. Ha?
Mm-hmm. That's right.
I do not have a monopoly on being right. And minsan madalas nagkakamali din po tayo at kukulang. So pagka naman nangyari yun, patawad na lang. At hindi naman natin ginagawa para pakapalin ang aking pitaka. From 0905-220-9525 from Lito Las Piñas of Las Piñas. Good evening po. Sa mga checkpoint, ano ang tinitingnan o hinahanap ng mga pulis? Magandang lagyan nila ng checkpoint ang lahat ng toll gate sa Pilipinas para makita ang mga sakay sa loob ng sasakyan. Alam po ninyo, hindi ako masyadong sigurado kung anong ibig mo ng toll gate. Yun lang, sa mga highways lang yun, sa SLEX, sa Northern Expressway, Southern Expressway.
Pero ang Kare, ang checkpoint panakot lang yan. Hindi mo talaga pwedeng i-search ang sasakyan.
Hindi mo pwedeng buksan ang pintuan. At kayo po, pagka kayo tinigil sa checkpoint, do not open your door.
Correct.
At pagbaba po ninyo ng inyong bintana, maliit lang.
Panakot lang talaga yan.
Hindi sila pwede pagbukas and keep your doors locked. Huwag po nyo aalisin. Paski na kayo, takutin.
Baka mamaya,
Keep it close.
ano na yan eh. Hindi mo alam
Exactly.
kung ano yan.
They are not allowed to search. They are not allowed to do anything except silip-silip.
Beep.
That's all.
Wala na iba. Although ako, pagpasok ko ng mall, okay, andyan ang gwardiya, pinabuksan yung, yung likod. Bubuksan ko yan. Okay, buksan ko. Wala naman ako itatago eh. But the thing is, yung checkpoint na yan, wala naman talagang masyadong ginagawa yan. I mean, of course, kaya lang inihinto.
Para lang establishing police presence.
Correct. Parang inihinto nila yung mga
Cyber.
riding in tandem.
Oh.
Yung mga riding in
Kasi marami kasing nakawa nangyayari sa dalawang nakasakay sa motor eh.
Pero ako, meron ka na ba narinig ka, Ray,
Oh.
na ang pulis sa checkpoint ay nakahuli ng mga riding in tandem na baril? Wala pa ako narinig.
Meron I
Wala pa
think
ako
some of
narinig.
them. Kasi hindi mo naman pwedeng magpan yung nasa motor eh. Kailangan tumigil sila. Pero, maski na nakamotor ka, hindi ka pwedeng kapkapan. Bawal yun sa checkpoint.
Ayun ang silbi ng checkpoint.
Well, ewan ko, tamo nga panakot. From 0932-864-0488, from Robert Ceciliano. Good PM po, Pastor Benny. Nangungumusta lang po. Apo po ako ni Pastor Wen Ceciliano. Robert Ceciliano.
Good evening, Robert, yeah. Sa
Okay.
Mindanao, just Davao.
Sa Davao. Alright. So dito natin nakikita na maraming problema. Ano naman ang take mo dito sa 13 people liquidated
Nako.
in that checkpoint in
Nakatanggap ako ng text.
sa
Ang
Atamonan?
sabi ng police, shoot out. Ang sabi ng NBI,
Rub out.
Oh. Ngayon, ang
Di,
sabi
alam
ng
mo-
mga Pilipino, mukhang massacre yata nangyari.
Hindi lang rub out. Alam mo ang nakakaano doon, yung nakita mo naman sa diary yung picture na patay, walang baril, tapos all of a sudden may baril na nakatabi. Planted evidence.
Hindi, ako'y nagtataka, Kare, kung bakit, kung kailan naupo ang bagong PNP chief. Kauupo pa lang. Nangyari yun.
Alam mo kung
Ako,
bakit?
hindi ko maintindihan. Okay,
Because
dalawa nangyari.
endemic ang problema
Oo,
sa PNP.
Dalawa nangyari, ha? Yung sa Cavite.
Oh.
Yung sa Cavite na nauna pa yung media dumating. Ang PNP.
Huli.
Huli. Pangalawa, yung sa Atibaw ng Quezon. Ako nagtataka ako kung bakit kinakailangan mangyari ito sa pagkaupo pa lang ng PNP chief. Nagtataka ko yan.
Siguro nagbibigay din sila ng message, Kid, di mo naman kami kontrolado dito sa PNP eh. Anong gagawin natin? It's a 150,000 man force throughout the country.
Oh.
And everybody hindi naman everybody, many of the regional and directors, etc., and provincial directors are all entrepreneurs. Anong gagawin natin?
Hindi kaya iba Kare gumagante na sapagkat na bypass ng promotion. Whatever.
That's part of the game, but it's become a
Entrepreneur nga
PNP corporation. Excuse the slip of the tongue. Alam po ninyo, I'm sorry na naubos na naman tayo ng panahon. Kabeni, salamat sa pagdalo mo dito.
Salamat
I
sa
wish you
invitation,
well
Kare.
when you run for the
Opo,
congressman
salamat po.
in the 6th
Kailangan
District
ko
of
yung prayers
Manila.
ninyo.
At now may your tribe increase.
Thank you.
Salamat po
Thank
sa
you po.
pagdalo ninyo.
Thank you po.
We will see you next week. God bless you. Magandang gabi po sa inyo lahat. Welcome to our show, Heartbeat.
Marami pong salamat.
Marami rin yung lalaki. Ayaw rin ng divorce.
Change, meaning introduction of new policies.
Natutuwa ako na
Dito
And
linggo,
all that, or just katito.
buwan ng linggo ng kanyang panunungkulan. And
It went from 5 peso and 30 centavos